Hey everybody. You know, I've been a sports fan for a long time, and I've watched games on television, whether it's NFL, Major League Baseball, NBA, heck, even the NHL, and I've also watched college sports, like college football and basketball and stuff like that. And also I've participated in some, high school track and field, high school football. I've tried to go out for basketball. I've done high school baseball. But never once during all that time, never once during all that time, as a fan watching these sports, did I ever get up on a weekend morning where I was going to watch college, basketball, or football, or NBA, or NFL, or even Major League Baseball. Never once did I tune in to television, or nowadays, turn on the computer, go to a website like either YouTube or Comcast, or turn on a channel like Fox or CBS or ESPN. Never once, and this is the honest truth, never once did I ever hear or see something like I saw yesterday. I mean, like any fan, any spectator watching games on television, or even watching special events like, say, a WrestleMania taking place from a dome stadium, a dome arena. When you look inside that dome arena and you look outside of it, it's so beautiful, it's so spectacular. It's like an image to behold. Never once do you ever imagine, not once do you ever imagine that stadium, if you will, that dome arena would ever be damaged in a way that you would have to move your game, first postpone it because of weather, and then move it to another venue in another state. What I'm saying is this. As many of you probably know, yesterday morning, one of the first things you saw if you're an NFL fan, and you tune on NFL Fox, or NFL on CBS or ESPN, one of the first things you heard about was the Metrodome's roof collapsing. Now apparently it's not the first time that the Metrodome's roof has collapsed. It's collapsed several times in the 80s. I'm not sure about the 90s, and I'm not sure about the 2000s, but a lot of the times it's been notably deflated or ruined because of similar weather that the state of Minnesota has been having recently as of late, just like they've had apparently back in the 80s. Now, Fox Sports actually had exclusive footage because they were going to broadcast the game there, so they apparently had the cameras going. Or, something like this. And all of a sudden, the roof, you hear like a big old thunder noise, and all of a sudden you start seeing all the snow coming down little by little, and the next thing you know, the roof on top starts to come down, and then bam, just burst right open. And I have to admit, I do agree with those announcers on Fox Sports, it looked like something out of a James Cameron movie, like say Titanic, the way it came down. Now, how many times has this happened so far for the Metrodome? 81, 82, 83, what, 4 or 5 times? It's like being the 6th time maybe? I'm telling you honestly, I'll tell you this honestly, there's going to be a lot of Minnesota fans, a lot of Vikings fans, a lot of Golden Gopher baseball fans, and a lot of any other fans of any other sports or entertainment. They're going to look at that and they're going to say, you know what? Screw this shit. We want a new stadium and we want it now. Because they've been proposing one for a long time. The only problem is those in charge of getting a stadium put up there do not want it to be, have not passed the bill, have not passed a proposal to have it done. Which is bullshit. I mean, look over here. I mean, here in California, they've actually proposed, I believe, a new stadium to be built for the 49ers in Santa Clara. Now, does that mean the Niners are going to have to change the city name? No. They'll still be the San Francisco 49ers. They'll just be in Santa Clara in a new improved stadium. See, that's what the fans want. They want the same thing. They want a stadium that's not going to be like this. I mean, what? It's not going to suffer through things like this. I mean, why do you think the Twins had Target Field built? Why do you think the Golden Gophers football team had TCF Bank Stadium built? Because they do not, because they too recognize the hazard the Metrodome provides or has. I mean, think about it. Someone mentioned in the comments, because YouTube has numerous video footage of this, as the Fox footage of the roof collapsing from the inside. A few people have said, thank God no one was playing a game in there. And I think that even got said during the 49ers game out here that, you know, thank God nobody was playing a game at that time when it happened. Because imagine Minnesota, imagine the Vikings and the Giants playing a game at that time, and then all of a sudden they're getting ready to start, you know, okay, now let's say they're getting ready to do like the first or second play of the game, and next thing you hear this big, bam, you know, sound, the next thing you know it collapsed. I mean, imagine what would happen then. Huh? Now, I can understand that maybe the people in charge of putting a new stadium up in Minnesota, maybe they're not too much in a hurry because the Metrodome / Mall of America field has some nostalgic feel to it. And the fact that it's one of the last inflatable dome stadiums out there. But come on, it's time to get with the change. It's time to you know, really start focusing on how you can make things better. You know, here's what I would do, quite honestly. Quite honestly, I would basically, if I didn't want to build a new stadium, here's what I would do. I would try to construct plans for a retractable roof. That's right. That's right. I would make plans for a retractable roof to be put over the Metrodome in the place of the inflatable dome. You know what I'm saying? I would put an retractable roof. You know why? Because that way nobody would have to worry about the dang roof itself caving in because of weather. I mean, it'd be the better option, and believe it or not, it'd be a little bit more cheaper than building a new stadium. just measure out how big the retractable roof would be and build it on top. It's easy. Yeah, it'd take time, and it would cause the Vikings to have to play somewhere else, but it would be easy. And you know what? Here's another option. If they were to do something like that, here's another option. Start sharing target field. That's right. Yeah, it's mainly made for the Twins, but you know what? The Vikings and the Twins, they shared the Metrodome together. They can damn sure share target field together. Now I can understand TCF Bank Stadium not being ready for a Vikings game or something like that, because it takes a while to clear out the snow and get it all ready for an NFL game. But this is the way I look at it. Target field is probably the best option. And second of all, if you don't want to build a stadium, start plans on putting a retractable roof in place of the inflatable roof. That's what I would do. That's the only way it would work. Now I know you might say, well, that's impossible. Not really. There's been a lot of stadiums that have gone through renovations. And this would be a major renovation and improvement for Metrodome if they replace the inflatable bubble roof with a retractable roof. But that's just me. Because quite honestly, if I was the Vikings, if I was the Minnesota fans, and believe me, I like the Vikings. I do. In fact, I've cheered for the Vikings before. There's no doubt about it. But if I was a fan and my team was playing in a stadium or arena like that, I would, no doubt in my mind, want to get it replaced. I'd want not the stadium itself, but at least get the roof replaced and improved. That's what I would want, and a retractable roof that can be durable and sustain that kind of weather that they've been having would be perfect. It would be perfect for right now if they don't get a stadium. So, but honestly, that's just my opinion on it. Tell me what you guys think. I mean, I know, like I said, the Vikings, along with the college teams of Idaho and Syracuse and such, are the only dome stadium teams left. But think of it this way. Idaho may play in something that's like a practice field in an arena, but at least it's a dome that's strong enough to sustain blizzards. And the Carrier Dome might be a little bit more newer, might be more stronger, who knows. But again, my idea is just build. If you don't get a new stadium built, my proposed idea, make plans to put a retractable roof instead, and if that was to happen, as an alternative site, use target field if you care. So that's just my thoughts. Again, tell me what you guys think, and I thank you all for watching. Take care. God bless. Peace.